From an early childhood filled with adversity to a net worth billions, Oprah Winfrey's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. But what is her secret to success? Hi everyone, and welcome back to Peak Life, where we journey together to design, build, and live our own peak life. In today's video, we're diving into the leadership qualities that help transform Oprah into not just a media mogul, but more importantly, into a beloved leader. Let's find out what makes Oprah's leadership style unique and effective, and how you can implement some of the same things into your life. Often when we picture leaders, we see them as dominating and commanding figures who drive forward with an iron will. But that is really the old school version of leadership. And it's no longer what leadership has to look like. There's a new and better way that the most successful business leaders are using. So today in this video, we will challenge this common misconception of what leadership takes and looks like. And we're going to explore a different perspective on how you can lead with empathy. So as we dive deeper into Oprah Winfrey's leadership style and why it resonates with so many and has made her billions of dollars, it's important to understand the core principle at the heart of Oprah's success. And that is that every single person wants to be seen, heard, and understood. Oprah has said it herself. Leadership is about empathy. It's about having the ability to relate to and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. In her interviews, you might have noticed that Oprah doesn't just talk, she listens. This one skill, to be able to listen more than you talk, has made her one of the best talk show hosts of all time and an inspiring leader. By truly and actively listening, she validates her guests' feelings and perceptions and creates a safe place for them to open up. And this is in stark contrast to the traditional command and control leadership, which prioritizes orders over understanding. Reflecting on my own leadership journey, I started off when I was younger in construction in my family company, and that was very much command and control. There was not a lot of empathetic listening. And through that, I experienced how the command and control leadership style ends up getting results initially, but you see a diminished amount of creative and strategic thinking. So this can deliver short-term results, but it doesn't foster genuine loyalty or innovation, where the workers in command and control are only going to be executed as well as the leader can demand them to. And then it's a slippery slope. And then contrasting that to my current role, leading an engineering team and being a part of the top leadership team in my organization. Here, myself and the others, we aim to lead with empathy. And through Oprah, reading many of the leadership books, and trying my best at getting a little better every day, I learned the value of understanding each team member's unique needs, wants, and desires, and the perspectives of where they come from and how they make decisions. Like Oprah, I've learned that being empathetic starts from being genuinely interested in the other person. And as we said before, to make sure that every person feels seen, heard, and understood. I can't overemphasize how important that is. Every single person wants to be seen, heard, and understood. And this shift in leadership doesn't mean relinquishing control, but instead redirecting how the influence is wielded. Instead of directing how something must be done, to instead inspiring others to come up with their own creative ways. So flashing back to Oprah, there is a pivotal moment in her career, and this tied into the change of leadership style, where she courageously decided to shift the focus of her show. And it wasn't just about altering the content, it was about doing a complete about face, a 180 flip of what her show included. Instead, it was about revolutionizing the way that she interacted with her staff and her guests. Oprah decided to pivot from sensational content to empowering content. This decision to change was empowered by her deep belief of empathy and connection with others. She once said, "When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are." I'll repeat that one more time. She said, "When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are." And this philosophy translated into her leadership style, where she started to focus more on stories that empowered and helped others grow and learn than to just be sensational. And this transformation was also mirrored in her staff, where they felt like they were producing more impact in the world and were more motivated and productive. They were no longer just working for a paycheck. They were part of a mission to inspire and uplift millions of people. Her results were tangible. Ratings skyrocketed. Her team's creative output increased. And the public's respect for her greatly deepened. Now let's look at the practical application of all this. Understanding Oprah's leadership style is one thing, but knowing how to actually implement it into your life is something else. So here are 3 practical ways that you can use empathetic leadership to improve your team's performance and your effectiveness as a leader. Number 1 is active listening. Start your meetings by giving team members the floor to express their thoughts and their concerns. And when they start talking, don't just interrupt them or cut them off. Let them know that they're able to express their feelings. Let them know that you're listening and that you actually hear them. This not only makes them feel valued, but as long as you have the right people on the bus, they're going to give you valuable insights that you can then use to improve your business. Remember, just asking a simple, well, what do you think about this, can spawn a dialogue that leads to innovation and results. As a leader, you should be listening far more than you're talking. As they say, you're given 2 ears but only 1 mouth for a reason. And you should be asking far more questions than you're giving orders. Next, we have to foster a culture of openness. Empathy in leadership fosters a supportive atmosphere that encourages both honesty and openness. So as a leader, you need to make it clear that all opinions and feedback matters and is welcomed. You do this by acknowledging each contribution and giving constructive feedback when it's appropriate. This environment allows your team members to feel safe and encouraged to share their unique perspectives and ideas. This can often lead to breakthroughs and prevent small problems from becoming big problems. Now, one caveat, this doesn't mean that people can just say whatever they want. It's still important that your team members put in the effort to provide value in their contributions. So while you need to encourage a culture of openness, you also have to make sure that people are bringing valuable ideas to the table. And number 3 is to personalize your approach. Every team member has unique needs, strengths, and weaknesses. And you need to tailor your leadership style to fit the individual. It's just like when you go fishing. Each fish has a preferred lure for you to use. And if you use the wrong lure, you're not going to be as likely to catch that fish. The way that this applies in business is that some people might need a more soft approach, more guidance and reassurance, where others are going to thrive on more autonomy and given the freedom to operate as they see fit. Understanding and addressing these differences can often lead to improved productivity and boost morale. And you'll notice Oprah did this all the time. She personalized her approach depending on the guest that she had on. And this wasn't about her. This was instead about connecting deeply with her guest so that they would open up more and provide more value to the audience. I recommend getting your team to complete the Myers-Briggs personality test. This can give a lot of insight on the individual so that you know how to tailor your communication and feedback to their personality type. Integrating these approaches and many others that I've learned through leadership training courses like Darren Hardy's Hero's Journey and reading several books has been extremely helpful to my own journey. Moving from the command and control leadership style in construction to the more empathetic based leadership style now, I've noticed a night and day difference. The relationships with my team are improved, the stress is less, and there's far more creative output. So in summary, Oprah's journey teaches us that true leadership is about understanding and empowering others. It's about building connection that lifts everyone around us. Now think about your own leadership style. What can you adopt or adapt from Oprah's approach to empower those around you? I would love if you could share your thoughts and experiences down in the comments below. So thank you for watching this, but before you go, check out my video up here, which is all about the calm approach to handling tough conversations. See you there. Bye.